If we stripped away trends, gadgets, and opinions, cold plunges, saunas, and hot tubs all pull on the same 3 biological levers. And the reason that these feel so powerful is because all 3 of these lever systems sit upstream from almost everything else that's important. We're talking about mood, energy, recovery, longevity, and resilience. Most of the pros and gurus out there talk about symptoms, but in this video, I want to explain the levers because I think these levers actually explain the systems. And after the video, if you need more information on a good cold plunge, sauna, and even hot tub brand, check out Culture. They have some of the most premium products on the market right now, and they keep launching new products. I can't even keep up with reviewing all of their products because they have so many good ones. So Culture is a sponsor of this video. Links down in the video description with a discount code. Check them out. You'll be glad you did. So now let's just jump right into this. Lever number 1 that all 3 of these modalities pull is your autonomic nervous system control. And this, my friends, is your master switch. Your nervous system sits on a spectrum between 2 states, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic. Your sympathetic is active, alert, and defensive, also known as your fight or flight. Your parasympathetic is calm, regenerative, and creative. This is also known as rest and digest. And most modern humans are unfortunately tilted towards sympathetic without even realizing it. High amounts of caffeine, tons of screen time, noise and distractions, deadlines, work, even our workouts. All of this keeps us in the sympathetic zone where we feel wired, but also feel tired all the time. And when I started thinking about making this video, I was gonna break it into 3 buckets and talk about cold plunging, sauna, and hot tub all separately, but I really think this is information that needs to be shared because both heat and cold do something very rare. They actually force a conscious interaction with this system, something that we don't even realize, but our body does. Here's an example. Cold plunging shocks the sympathetic nervous system instantly. The second that you get in, your heart rate spikes, your breath shortens, and your body truly thinks that survival is on the line. But when you choose to stay calm, to slow your breathing, and remain present, you are teaching your nervous system something critical. Stress does not always equal danger. And the problem is many of you aren't stressed in the right ways. So when real life stress comes on you, you break. And this lesson of the cold rewires how your body handles stress of everyday life. Now, saunas and hot tubs pull the opposite lever. Prolonged heat activates the parasympathetic nervous system. Think about the last time you were in a sauna or a hot tub. You felt relaxed. Your blood vessels opened. Your heart rate rises, but in a controlled way. And when you exit, your body swings back towards calm, evenly, deeply, and better than baseline. This is why people often feel sleepy or sleep way deeper after heat. And the crazy thing is, it's actually not relaxation. That's such a silly word to me. It's actually your nervous system rebalancing itself. And here's the insight that most people miss. The power is not heat or cold on its own. The power is voluntary oscillation between the 2 states. And once again, we're talking about sympathetic and parasympathetic. When you practice both, you're not chasing calm relaxation and you're not training high stress. You are training control. This is emotional regulation, stress tolerance, leadership of your body under pressure, which leads to patience and creativity throughout your day. More on that in a second, but let's talk about lever number 2. And this is vascular function and internal flow. This is how your body actually delivers health. Every cell in your body lives or dies by circulation. Oxygen delivery, nutrient transport, waste removal, hormone signaling, all due to circulation. Every cell in your body lives or dies by circulation. Think about it. Oxygen is delivered only through circulation. Nutrients can only be transported throughout your body if it's circulating. And if you've consumed nutrient-dense foods, waste only gets removed through circulation. And hormone signaling only happens with proper circulation. Now let's talk about why this is important. Heat causes vasodilation. This is where your blood vessels expand. And this is when circulation can flood the skin and the muscles. Tissues soften. Metabolic waste gets cleared. If you're having a hard time picturing this, just think of a highway where every lane is wide open. It's a nice sight. I live in Florida, so we don't see that often here. Now, on the opposite, cold causes vasoconstriction. This is where blood vessels tighten. Blood is then pushed inward towards your vital organs. Inflammation signals are then reduced. And as another visual, just think of traffic being redirected back to the core. Now, quick pause. I want this video to be good for people who have never cold plunged, saunaed, or done a hot tub before and kind of want to, but also the pros out there who've been doing this for a long time and have heard all of the same stuff that I've heard. Because what I'm about to say is a level that most experts always seem to miss. And I feel like it needs to be said more, and that's why I'm making this video. When you alternate heat and cold, whether it be sauna, cold plunge, hot tub, cold plunge, sauna, cold shower, hot tub, cold shower, whatever you have access to. When you alternate hot and then cold, you are training the elasticity of the vascular system itself. And my friends, more people need to do that. Unfortunately, blood vessels are not passive pipes. It's not a one size fits all and they all just flow. They are responsive tissues lined with endothelial cells. And those cells control nitric oxide production, blood pressure regulation, and inflammatory signaling. Regular expansion and contraction keeps them responsive. It keeps them young and it keeps them adaptive. This is why typical contrast therapy users see improvements in their blood pressure, improvements in their recovery, and even cardiovascular efficiency without changing anything else. And those are the benefits that a lot of people talk about. So once again, there's a lot of content on the benefits of said thing, cold plunge, sauna, or contrast therapy. I think it's important for us to also understand how it actually works. Like, what is it actually doing to provide those benefits? That's my goal right now, is to learn more about how these things actually work. Not just say, this is what you'll get. Even though most people watching YouTube videos probably just wanna know, what are you gonna get? Does it make sense? Can I afford it? Okay, I'll do it. I personally wanna dive just a little bit deeper to empower you to make the best decision for yourself. Because none of this is medical advice. This isn't anything like that. This is my opinion and what I've learned and what I've experienced. More importantly, not just what I've learned, not just reading studies. This is what I have actually experienced and seen others experience through the years of doing this regularly. Hot tubs push more towards relaxation and circulation. So if you have a lot of good nutrients in your body, if you've eaten a very dense, nutritious meal, and your goal is to get nutrition and oxygen delivered throughout your body, I would say lean towards hot tub. Now, saunas push more towards cardiovascular load and heat shock signaling. Think detox, think repair, think this is where I repair and I restore. So if you've got some injuries, if maybe you had a hard workout and you really want to repair fast, I would lean more towards the sauna. And then cold plunges tighten the system and sharpen the responsiveness. So think, I need to literally focus like I've never focused before. I need to be sharp. I need to be alert. I need to feel on top of my game for hours to come. Put the coffee down, put the monster down, get in a cold plunge. And then together, if you can do all three, they work together as a strength training regimen for your entire circulatory system. And so far, I hope I haven't lost you, but let's talk about lever number 3. This is cellular stress signaling. And this, my friends, is where longevity lives. This is why you're starting to see people like Brian Johnson actually talk positively about sauna. And we're starting to see doctors, and we're starting to see so much more content around hot tubs. And we've heard it for years about cold plunging. Together, let's go. This lever is going to blow your mind. Your body adapts based on signals that it receives. We see light, we know it's time to wake up. We see dark, we know it's time to rest. It's a signal. Your body receives it, and your body knows what to do. Comfort sends one message, stress sends another. And heat stress triggers heat shock proteins. These act like little cellular mechanics. They refold damaged proteins, they protect DNA, and they improve cellular efficiency. This is why there's so many studies and reports and stats being shared about how sauna is correlated with reduced mortality. It upgrades the cellular housekeeping. It cleans up the cells and keeps everything working smooth. And if we talk about cold plunging, cold stress activates completely different things. Cold exposure stimulates mitochondrial biogenesis. Basically, you build more energy factories. It improves insulin sensitivity and metabolic flexibility. Your body becomes better at switching fuel sources instead of panicking when conditions change. Hot tubs sit kind of in between. They don't push stress as hard as a sauna or a cold plunge, but they do amplify recovery and circulation. They definitely improve sleep depth. They definitely improve muscle relaxation and parasympathetic signaling, which is when cellular repair is actually happening. And here's the deeper truth. I know some people think it's all about comfort. We want our body to be in hormesis and be comfortable. But I don't think the body really wants comfort. I think it's just something we want. And I think we want it because we don't want to exert ourselves or tap into our energy stores. I think if we're being honest with ourselves, nobody feels bad after a workout unless they get injured. But when's the last time you went to a gym and thought to yourself, I don't want to be here when you're walking in? Hopefully everybody's thinking that. We've at least had one time. But then when you finish your workout, you walk out and you feel good. You feel accomplished. You feel like you just did something good. And that's why I don't think the body truly wants comfort. I think it wants predictable challenge followed by recovery. Heat and cold are clean stressors. You can get in them and you can get out of them at any time that you want. There's no toxins involved. There's no stimulants involved. There's no damage involved. It's just signals to the body. telling the body what to do. And when used intentionally, I can tell you out of experience from myself, my wife, my kids, and so many of my friends, they teach your cells, they teach your body, they teach your biology how to respond to chaos with order. And that, my friends, are the 3 levers that hot tubs, saunas, and cold plunges are all doing in your body. And if there's one thing I hope you took away from this video, it's this. Health is not about avoiding stress. It is teaching your body how to enter stress and come back stronger, proving to yourself how strong you already are. And like I said, Culture is the sponsor of this video. Their chiller can actually chill your water down and heat your water up. It's a powerhouse. They have saunas, they have new outdoor saunas coming out. So many wonderful products. Take a look at the link down in the video description. Use the discount code if you want to buy something. It saves you some money, supports the channel. And I've been working with Culture for a couple years now. Great team, great products, and I'm proud to represent them. And as for everybody else, thank you so much for watching. If you got any value out of this video, make sure you like it, share it with a friend. I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day, my friends, and God bless. And hey, speaking of next video, I want you to take a look at one of these 2 videos that pops up on screen. One of them is a video I think you'll like, and the other one's a video YouTube thinks you'll like. So go ahead and check it out. I'll see you over there.